person that I've known since she was a baby, because Billy Ray got to be famous at the time she was born. And so early on, I did a video with him. So I met little Miley early on. So I've kind of always said, you can always call me Aunt Dolly. So when I was on the show, she calls me Aunt Dolly. And so now everywhere I go, every little child I see goes, oh, there's Aunt Dolly, there's Aunt Dolly. They don't care that I sang or write or that I was once a star doing something else. All I am is Hannah Montana's Aunt Dolly, which is fun and fine with me.
It's like a whole new generation
of
people.
It really is. It's amazing how the power of children and the power of those children's shows.
And the power of that ticket. You get us into a Hannah Montana concert?
No.
Can you get into a Hannah Montana?
Well, I could if I went backstage, and I'm not sure about that. But we tried to get tickets for all the children I know. Everybody thought, oh, Dolly could get tickets because she knows her. But even Miley and Billy Ray can't get tickets. You know, they had, I'm sure, just a few. But those tickets went so fast. But it's amazing. She's like a little Elvis.
She is.
I know, it's amazing.
It is crazy.
It's amazing.
I cannot believe. What about movies? You gonna do any more movies?
I would love to do some movies. I have not had any good scripts. I get a lot of junk, sent my way, but I'd love to do something if I got something worth doing, like another Steel Magnolias or, Best Little Chicken House in Texas or 9 to 5. I'm doing a musical. I've written the music for a Broadway musical of 9 to 5. It's going to open in the spring of 2009 on Broadway, and I was fortunate enough to do that. And if I get a good script for a movie, I'd love to do that.
Really? Because I got a great idea for a movie. It's called Working 6 to 10:05 with an 8:38 stretch.
Well, I bet you'll be the star of that.
I'll try to talk you into it. I love Steel Magnolias. I think that is the best movie ever.
It was a good one.
They almost made me leave the state of Indiana because the basketball playoffs were on, and I watched Steel Magnolias instead of the basketball playoffs.
Oh, did you?
People were so mad at me. But this guy, Brian in Elk Grove, wrote me an email. He says, Cody, I very much enjoy your work in Good Day Sacramento. However, though, after the quote from you about how you can quote every line from Steel Magnolias, he's going to officially confiscate my man card.
Your man card.
My man card, Dolly.
But a lot of men love that movie. It's a good movie. It's about a family and an unfortunate, disease, that claimed Julia Roberts played the part. But that's actually a true story. And Bobby Harlan was his sister, the guy that wrote the story. She actually, died of diabetes, and that was a true story. When she had the child, it certainly was. Everything in that was true. Of course, they had a lot of fun lines and all, but the story is true, and it happened in that very town where we filmed it.
Do you think you get all them girls back together again, do one more?
It would be fun, but I doubt it. It's like I said about Jane and Lily and me. People say, are you going to ever do a sequel to 9 to 5? I said, we better get on it, or it'll be called The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, or The Uglier and the Older. But it was fun doing that, and we got along real well for a bunch of women. I think the director was afraid we were all going to be PMS at the same time, but it didn't happen. We got through it, and we were okay.
Okay, so far in this interview, we have talked about